how fleets can capture evidence, gauge safety, and control data costs without sacrificing liability.
With the GPS solution, you cannot give physical video data, only give the GPS location. But with the video telematic, we can give the full evidence where and how is the accident happen. As you know, the Saudi market in the summertime could be 70 degrees. We didn't have any problem because of the high temperature. The service make the solution unique in the market. We focus on the service, we focus on the value, how we can bring to the client. I think to do the business, there are two ways. One, you need high profit, or you need more quantities. So we, of course, MettaX choose the second way.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Telematics Talks. I'm Natalia, Partner Success Manager here at Navixy. And today's episode is special because we are talking about practical video telematics, how fleets can capture evidence, gauge safety, and control data costs without sacrificing liability. As many of you know, at Navixy we recently integrated the MettaX solution, giving our partners an easy way to bring video intelligence to their fleets, right alongside with GPS, sensors, and workflows they already use. And I'm excited to explore what this means in the real world, from deployment at scale to the trade-offs that actually protects return on investment. Joining me is Jolin Cao, Senior Vice President at MettaX. She specializes in market expansion and partner ecosystems with a focus on delivering video for safety and compliance outcomes. In this conversation, we'll dive into questions like how to stay cost competitive without cutting corners, what reliability at scale looks like beyond the spec sheet, and how to tune edge pipelines for weak connectivity. Jolin, it's a pleasure to welcome you here in Navixy Telematics Talks, and I want to warm up with some questions first. So my first question will be, you're already working in telematics around 7 years.
Yes.
And I would like to know, how did you come up from the area where you worked mainly with GPS trackers to the area with video solutions? How this transformation happened and why this was, let's say, your choice to be?
Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. As you mentioned, I worked in the GPS tracking business for already more than 5 years. That is why I understand how is the limitation for the GPS tracker can bring to the fleet management solution. And always my clients ask for more evidence to prove when there is an accident happen. But with the GPS solution, you cannot give physical video data, only give the GPS location. So when there is an accident happen, they ask to prove what happened. But with GPS cannot do. But with the video telematic, we can give the full evidence where the accidents happen and how is the accident happen, which alert, which driver behavior caused this accident. So that is why I joined to the company who provided the video solution, which can bring more benefits for the fleet management companies, and also can improve the road safety and reduce the fleet maintenance cost.
Okay, that's a very good point. I totally agree that video provides much more information, let's say, much more data, which can be used as, let's say, proof. Yes, yeah. What's happened. So this is really a good point. If we speak about, let's say, your global extension and your activities in the partnership works, yeah, we see that you work a lot with different partners alongside, yeah. Yes, and if we analyze, let's say, the key moves that you led before in Latin America, for example, including ESS plus Bogota showcase. What's actually one behind-the-scenes story that taught you something unexpected about the market or buyers there? I mean, about Latin America itself. What was really, let's say, the insights that you got from the market?
I could say in this market, actually it's a new market for MettaX, and also it's our first time to go to the market to explore. And when we having the event there, we got a lot of attention from the market. The people actually they didn't know this such solution can bring the benefits for their fleet. Like they don't know that the AI function is so advantage now in the market. Also, you know, in the current bear market, the network outage is not so good, and also the power is they always happen the power disconnection problem. But with our solution, we can provide when there is a network fail or when there's a power cut, our device can save the data to the device. The data is including the GPS data, the alert, also the video can save to the SD card to the device. So when the network gets back, then the data can be transferred to the cloud, and also the GPS data can be uploaded to the cloud.
Okay. If we speak about, let's say, LATAM, yeah, this is clear, but you work not only in LATAM, yeah, you also work in Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia. These are pretty, I would say, big markets for you, as we know, also thanks to our partners at Navixy. And if we speak about those fleets, yes, they buy video for different reasons. Yeah, if we speak about MENA region, it's leans on rules and compliance. Yeah, if we speak about LATAM, it pushed by security insurance. If it is, let's say, Africa, it's driven by cost sensitivity. It's always the case. Yes, and also about, let's say, quick partner integrations. Yes, so if we speak about, let's say, the same camera, yes, that you provide, for different markets, it actually solves completely different cases, yes, different scenarios and different requirements, yeah. So if we speak about these regions that we touched lately, yes, what really surprised you the most? Let's say if it's just like from your own experience, yes, what surprised you the most and why?
Actually, I would say the Middle East market surprised me most. As you mentioned, the GCC country, all the business come with rules and compliance. So it required higher customization. Also, you know the temperature in GCC countries is very high. So most of the vendors, they failed because of the device is not going to survive after the temperature in the summertime reach to 60 degrees, 70 degrees. But what makes my surprise mostly is our device actually can survive especially as you know, the Saudi markets in the summertime could be 70 degrees. And they're working very fine after we entered the market for more than 5 years. Still, our solution is survive, and also the performance is good. So we didn't have any problem because of the high temperature. And the second point, I would say, as the solution provider for the fleet management solution, we provide more flexible service in the market. We can make customization solution based on the government regulation. Like previously, 2 years back, there was a regulation in the Saudi market for the education bus. We customize the screen because we are focusing on camera screens, not our product, but based on the regulation, we do that customization. So we make the full solution in the market. That brings a lot of reputation for our company.
Okay, that is a really interesting case. I actually heard about the case in Saudi Arabia, and I even saw photos from our partners, let's say, where there was screens, MettaX screens and MettaX devices. So these are really, I think, great case, yeah, where we see that this is compliance and the perfect match in terms of devices, yes, itself. So if we actually, let's say, get more practical. The dash cam space itself is really crowded. Yes, there are lots of different vendors, providers, lots of different big names, right? And if we speak about MettaX itself, where exactly MettaX perform better? Yeah, let's say is it where it can be like simply good, or it can be, let's say, some affordable maybe alternative. So some maybe couple concrete examples, yeah, maybe a few more after buses, yeah, where you can actually provide, let's say, understanding for our audience that deploy time, service options, data cost control actually can help. So is it something else you would like to share in this regard?
Yes, of course. We all know that MettaX is actually it's only 5 years brand in the market, but everyone knows MettaX now. We are spreading very quickly. Why? I think the first is because we offer the very affordable price in the market. Because I think to do the business, there are two ways. One, you need high profit, right? Yeah, or you need more quantities. So we, of course, MettaX choose the second way. Our price is very affordable, so we don't have much profits. We focus on the numbers. With the numbers, we invest a lot about the service. And that's the second advantage from MettaX. Service, I mean that before sales, after sales, the service is very important in the market. The service makes the solution unique in the market. So, for example, whenever there's after sales case happen, we will immediately send our team to the market to understand why this case happened. And also we have a very unique team to provide high-level technical support in the market. Whenever the clients purchase the sample from the beginning, then we start the group talking with the client's team. We give them the enough training, and we also, whenever they need any support, we are standby. We have a 24 hours team working. And the last, I would say that it's because that we care more about the client's benefits more than our benefits. Like our goal is to make our clients succeed first. Clients happy, then we are happy, then we can succeed. So we don't focus on profits, we don't focus on how to make the quality cheaper and the price cheaper. We focus on the service, we focus on the value, how we can bring to the client.
Okay, very nice. I think it's very good point to actually think about different approaches to business, and support itself really matters. Yeah, especially when you work with telematics service providers or system integrators, they really want to rely on a trusted partner, yes, who wish to support, to help, to assist, and actually provides high level of support. And this is, I think, really good point for sure. If we speak about, let's say, other advantages that MettaX devices have, we know that you focus a lot on AI-powered dash cams. So we're not only speaking about live video streaming. It's not only just basic live streaming, and this type of, let's say, features, usually related to ADAS, DMS events. So we either detect situations on the road or detect situations, let's say, inside driver's cabin. So the question is, what deployment scenarios would you recommend? If we speak about, let's say, different cases, related with these AI features. Where do you intentionally stop? For example, features you don't ship or disable by default, because they add cost or noise without clear return on investment. So what are mainly the focus where you would like to go with MettaX devices? So what are your thoughts on this?
We all know MettaX because of the AI solution we'll bring to the market. So of course the priority for the AI the market need is ADAS and DMS. So with our solution, we actually have various kinds of solution. We divide like with the basic requirement from the market. I could say 70% from all over the world market, they need ADAS and DMS as a basic demand. And some of the market, they might need more function like blind spot, the detection, seat belt separately, and hands off the wheel, or there's passenger counting 360 view. So we have come up with different solutions like we will come with the cheapest one is including ADAS and DMS. And also we have more than 3-channel, 4-channel, 5-channel, different, based on the scenario, we will propose different solution to the market. Each solution, they have price difference. Also, the second, I think each country, the network coverage is different. So in some of the country, they can use Cat 1 network, and some of the country, they have to use Cat 4. So this also will make the price different. Yeah.
Okay, so basically the product offering can be different for specific markets.
Yes, yes.
Right? Can you please maybe give example with some market itself? Let's say just name the country where you do this, for example.
Yeah, for example, for the East Asian markets, they prefer Cat 1 because it's a very price-sensitive market.
Okay.
So Cat 1 will be much cheaper. And for the like Middle East and Latin America, they prefer Cat 4 because Cat 4, the coverage will be more enough.
Yes.
Yeah, and more stable.
Okay, that's clear. So if we speak about, let's say, price-sensitive markets, yes, it also can be many at some stage. We know that not only, let's say, Southeastern Asia or Africa, do you keep the bills for materials lean while protecting the model accuracy? Let's say, do you really like try to change some, let's say, components, so to make it, let's say, cheaper, more affordable for the customer? And if we speak about, let's say, long-term reliability, when you modify the model, do you also consider, let's say, how long it will last, what, let's say, materials, thermal storage wear will be included, yes, or for example, what components or calibration steps are proven let's say, negotiable? What parts of your devices, you actually will keep the same anyway, but which parts maybe will be, let's say, modified for some specific market? We understood about Cat 1, Cat 4, and let's say this type of approach. What about other components of the device?
Actually, the main component we never change randomly because this is a huge risk for the company. Changing a component maybe just reduce some few dollars, but maybe there's a risk to bring a lot of affection for the business or for the brand. So we don't do that. Regularly for the different market, we have different price strategy. And also if the market, if the case needs very sensitive price, we will consider about to communicate with the client, increasing quantity to get more discounts from the price. And also the second thing, we have like a contract. We can sign like you can agree, you can guarantee a year how many quantity, we can give you the price support like that.
Okay. And if, for example, there is a case, let's say with tenders, where maybe our TSP participating in some big tender, and you have to push price maybe 10-15%, yes, from average selling price. Let's say, which levers first, yes? Bundling, warranty tires, or software plans, like do you also usually flexible in terms of maybe warranty, or maybe some specific support packages, because we understand that you also want to protect your own margins, yes, and which other, let's say, ways to manage it you use, let's say, without degrading user value, let's say we understood that you want to provide good quality hardware, and there are some components you don't, let's say, modify, but is there something that you might be flexible on, maybe some warranty or support packages, or maybe there are some other additional, services that can be, let's say, discussed in some cases when it's big volumes or big custom project?
Yes, definitely. We will sacrifice the profits for the tender based on the project. And second, we would provide more like percentage backup device as free support. And also we can give an extension for the warranty. Our warranty standard is 2 years, but in some case, maybe the tender need more than 3 years or 5 years, then we can give them this kind of options as a support.
Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, that sounds very nice. And I think TSPs actually can consider this as an opportunity, yes, to be open, to discuss the projects case by case. Yes, I think it's really important to have this open communication with partners, yes, so you can provide the best conditions from the market and actually help with fast rollout, fast integrations, yes. So if something should be customized, I think it's all possible.
I would say that we care about the clients more than our profits. So whenever the clients raise a demand, we will give a deep analysis. What is the demand they really need? For example, maybe some of the case they need they just tell they need a very cost-effective device, but they didn't mention what quantity, what function they need, what function they don't need. So we will dig deeply. And as you mentioned, how to reduce the maybe they ask to reduce 10 or 15%, we can check what accessory is not necessary for them. Then we can remove that accessory, so can reduce some of the cost.
Okay, yeah. That sounds good. I think it's also should give our TSPs and our listeners, to actually think about and maybe get some insights on this. Correct. So as we can see, Jolin from MettaX wins on price and fast rollout. But at scale, service costs, spares, SLAs, RMAs, truck rolls can erase the savings. In MENA and LATAM, downtime hurts most. Mixed fleets still expect one simple flow for install, calibration, and remote health. The best teams catch issues early: heat drift, storage wear, LTE drops, camera alignment, SPU load, and open tickets before drivers notice. Jolin, what are your current RMA MTBF ranges on your top models, and what one manufacturer or firmware change in the last year improved them measurably?
I would say for this kind of solution, actually the hardware failure rate is very rare. I could say less than 1,000, 1,000. And most of the after sale request based on the operation, the wrong operation, also maybe some of the firmware bug. So we actually that's why we have a very high level technical support team who can provide very good support whenever there's after sale request happen.
Okay, that's good. So, Jolin, video pays back only when we face really quick rollout, faster claims, additional, let's say, discounts, or coaching. If you speak about smarter routing or maybe less downtime, so TSPs and fleet owners expect different changes, to be made. It should be really beneficial for them to deliver. And if we speak about, let's say, some maybe anonymous case, which you can share with our audience, where actually video prevented maybe a fine, or preserved some NCD, non-claim discount. So what process changed and what was the impact at renewal? So can you maybe share any successful case here where MettaX solution actually helped in this regard?
Yeah, sure. As I remember, there was accident happened in African market. There's a highway trailing accident happened, and the client get the video from our device to showcase to the police officer that how this accident happened. Actually, it's because of the front vehicle, they forgot to turn the turn light, but he just turned immediately. So that make my client car crashing for his car. So with this evidence, the client gets avoid like $8,000 fine. Also for the next year NCD, it gets discounts from 12% to 9%. It's saving a year, I would say, like for more than $40,000 for him. He's very happy. Then he says to my sales to thanks for that.
Yeah, that sounds really great.
Yeah.
What about the cases maybe with insurance? Did you have any cases, let's say, related where drivers, let's say, can get bad insurance conditions based on their driving behavior? Did you have any cases like that?
Yeah, like the DMS camera from our solution can detect all the driver behavior, like if the driver make fatigue driving, smoking, or distraction driving, or yelling. So these kind of behaviors will make the accident happen a lot. So with this kind of technology, that can help the people to manage the drivers better. And also whenever there's a accident happen, they can showcase the evidence to the insurance company when for next year they need to renew the insurance. They know who is the one to blame for the accident.
Yeah, that's right. So I think it's also a really perfect example how AI and DMS features, yes, actually can help businesses to save money, yes, to be cost productive, and actually can be additional, let's say, reason why fleet owners have to use this type of features. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we speak about other part of this process, let's say when you install devices, yeah, there's also driver acceptance, yes, which is matter. Yeah. So driver actually should be supportive in this regard. Yeah, maybe to have some positive feedback or attitude. So if we speak about, let's say, approaches, which approach you like trying to use? Is it like some privacy masking? Maybe you trying to offer some, let's say, coaching services? Yeah, let's say, what is really can be the approach for our TSP, yes, to convince fleet owners to deliver this solution in terms of driver acceptance? Because driver is inside the cabin, yes, he is facing the camera, yes, he should be in a way controlled and his behavior should be analyzed, yes. So what are your maybe advice and hints and maybe insights, yes, that you can share, which can help TSPs to promote this type of solution?
Yeah, I would suggest the TSP to make features from their platform to make the driver scoring system. Like with driver scoring system, you can know which driver he drive better, he gets high score. Then you can give him as a reward things to encourage him to be more pay attention about his behaviors. So that could be a good way to help. Also, in another way, I would say they can, with the device, it's very flexible to configure. Like they can reduce the sensitivity from the setting, so that's not make a lot of noise to the driver. We understand that in most of the case, the driver itself, they don't like to be monitored. They don't like the people to see how his behaviors.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, but if there's an encouraging system to encourage them to they can get benefits with this kind of monitor, then I'm sure they can accept it.
Yes, I think this is really interesting point. Yes, and many businesses these days already, I think, use this approach. Yes, and in future, I think there is a chance that more companies will consider this type of motivation, yeah, for their drivers to actually improve the process, yeah, let's say their driving habits and the overall safety. Because in the end, of course, companies should care about drivers, about their employees, about their safety, and in the end, thanks to all these features, they also can save money and save and, let's say, reduce the costs, yes.
Even save their own lives.
Yes, and saving own lives for sure. I think as solution providers, we also understand this global idea behind that, yeah, because on the roads, we are on the road every day. Our, let's say, relatives, friends, and close people, families, they also use roads. Yes, it's not something that only relates to business. It's actually our everyday life, and I think it's important to save lives. Yes, primarily if we speak about solutions like this, especially video and events like DMS, ADAS, which actually have ability to prevent all this. Yes, because they coach the driver, they notify the driver that this is the event that happened, and over the time, of course, it can change driver habits. Yeah. So if we speak about, let's say, our listeners, most of them run fleets where coverage can be patchy and data can be expensive, and there are also some cross-border routes because some of our providers, they're like global providers. They might be operating in different countries, and they can be routes with roaming, it can be some desert corridors, maybe some mining sites. Here we have a lot of mining, let's say, sites in Africa, in Middle East, and maybe there can be some areas simply with Wi-Fi dead zones. Yeah. So in those conditions, cloud-heavy streaming blows up operation costs. Of course, providers care about this, and they still risk losing exact video clips, video recordings, video evidence that they need. Yes, because there are still, let's say, some challenges and the world is not ideal. Yes, there are some things that can affect this. How do they guarantee that evidence is always available? Yes, that device, even when it comes to some areas, yes, and will be offline, still can save the videos, yes, and save important evidence. What, let's say, retry and scroll policies do you use to keep all these video clips available and accessible from your site?
I would say first is the offline storage from our solution. When the device is not able to get the network connection, the device can continue get the GPS data and alert saved to the device itself. And also the videos is allowed to save to the SD card when there's no network. And when the network is back, you can select what video you want to upload to the cloud. So you want to lose the video evidence. And the second thing is the video protection. Even anyone approach to the SD card and try to get the video, he's not able to see the evidence videos because it is hide inside of the SD card. You have to use a special application to view the evidence.
Okay, yeah, that's clear. And if we speak about SD cards, how big is that? And the way it's recorded, let's say, when you actually have no connection, let's say for some time, how long it can keep the data?
Actually, in our solution, we give a flexible configuration to set. If you want more longer storage time, you have to reduce the resolution. So we have 8 options to reduce. You can choose based on your use case to set the device to stay for longer time.
Okay, that's interesting thing to know. Yes,
and our device minimum can support 512G SD card.
Okay, this is pretty big size, I think. Yeah. Yes. For how many days of data it's enough from your experience?
Average, I could say, if it's 2 channel, at least it could be half months. Also, this is based on the car working hours. If the car working for 10 hours or 5 hours, the storage time will be different.
Okay, and it's also with high resolution.
Yeah,
there will be like 2 weeks of high resolution average with this type of cars. Yeah, but it can be extended simply provided have to change resolution for videos.
Yes.
Okay, so this is really interesting. I mean that you actually provide this flexible options, yes.
Yeah.
So TSP and fleet owners can have their own decisions, what quality of videos they want to get in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we covered pretty much all the questions, you know. Do you think you want to add something before we wrap up, let's say, before end of our interview?
Firstly, I would say thanks for everyone. Thanks for Natalia. Give me the chance to present MettaX solution to all of the people here. Yeah. And MettaX, I think anyone need video solution, you can try MettaX. You won't regret.
Okay, that sounds good. If you speak, just last question before we,
Yeah.
let's say, go to the end, yeah? Do you have any exciting insights or plans for future? Let's say, do you work on some new features for the MettaX devices that will be available maybe in 6 months or in 1 year to come?
Of course, every year we have new product launch because we need to update the technology. For example, right now my team is busy on a new solution that supports to remote wake up the device, and when the car is parked, and whenever the client wants to see the video, he can just send a command to wake up the device. With the current solution, we use another way to achieve this kind of goal. When the device is off, ACC is off, our a device allows to set delay of ACC time to maximum 10 days. But with more and more demand from the market, they ask for wake up function. So we are developing this new solution to support wake up. And the latest solution going to be launched by end of this month for 2-channel option. And the 4-channel option also will be going to continue launch by next month. And also, there's a demand from market sometime from, especially for the government's project, they would require more solution for the IP cameras. So they need the device to support more IP cameras. And then we come up with a new design to support a maximum 4-channel IP from the MDVR solution. It's also support AI.
Okay, that's great. It's really interesting, I think, for our partners also to know that these features in plan. I would like to thank you for your time, Jolin, for this really interesting interview we had today, and for you to join in Navixy Telematics Talks. It was great to go from the beginning to end, yes, how all these features work, how this market works, what kind of requirements, what return on investment you can get, and how and what approach can be chosen for big type of projects. Yes, we more move into project-based approach, let's say lately, yeah, with our TSPs. And I think these insights that you shared today actually can help our partners to build their own strategy and policies, yes, how to actually install this type of devices and how to offer this type of products to large fleets, yeah. If we speak about our listeners, yes, I would just say a few words that if you are a telematics service provider or fleet operator looking to bring these kinds of solutions to your market, you can explore the MettaX integration inside Navixy. Talk to your partner success manager or request a quick demo to see video, GPS, and workflows in one place. Thank you again, Jolin, and thank you for joining Navixy Telematics Talks. It was a big pleasure, and we would say our audience, until next time, stay safe on the roads.